Hey, Jason Seiden here. So I dodged a bullet this week. I'm doing these videos to reconnect myself with writing, but I'm also a little competitive, a little type A. So I started a spreadsheet to track performance so I could see, the pop and then the decay of performance week over week. This week I deleted that spreadsheet by accident. And then I went to go get it out of trash, knee-jerk reaction, like, oh, that was a mistake. I hesitated. And before I knew it, I was asking myself, that's interesting. Why are you hesitating? And for those of you who have been following along, you'll know that's how my intuition talks to me. So I immediately knew, no spreadsheet, do not track. That was fine. But I wanted to know why. The first thought that popped to my mind was kind of obvious, like, well, I'm doing these for me, so don't measure something that doesn't matter. Don't measure engagement if that doesn't matter. But it was unsatisfying. I've already got 70 topics lined up. I could sit down tomorrow and create all this content. Like, the performance of what's happened the last 5 weeks wouldn't like the list is already made, So I couldn't figure out why it mattered. And I spent a couple days on it, and this was one of those weeks where the same kind of topic would come up in conversation. And the short of it was this: the only way that I know I'm speaking genuinely, that I'm in touch with my gift, is to not track this feedback. Because the minute I start tracking it, I can't look myself in the eye and say, yeah, I picked that topic because I wanted to pick that topic. There's always that question of like, well, are you sure you picked that topic? You didn't pick that topic because it's kind of like this other topic that did really well relative, or if I tag somebody, I want to be able to look them in the eye and say, yeah, I tagged you because you're the right person. Like, I was thinking about you. I don't ever want somebody to go, are you sure you didn't tag me because I have a large network and you're just trying to piggyback? I can honestly only say this is real if I'm not tracking this shit for real. And, initially when that dawned on me, I felt like, look, we all deal with this, right? I felt like the person who plans special events for their friends, who just wants once for someone to plan something special for them, or the nice friend. Would somebody please take the time to be nice to me? I'm being super nice to everybody. This was my moment of frustration like that, and I realized, right. If you're doing the thing, if you're truly living in your gift, it's like leadership. There's some feedback. If you're looking to your left and your right, and you can actually see somebody, or you can get some you're not leading. You're even with everybody. There's some certain things that, unless they're in the rear view mirror, you're not doing the thing you think you're doing. And for me, this was one of them. And candidly, and I'll admit, like, this has been an Achilles heel for me for a long time. So when I had this spreadsheet disappear on me and I realized, right, I shouldn't even be creating that spreadsheet. And I shouldn't be creating it because I shouldn't have that feedback anywhere near my head when I'm creating this stuff. I recognized some of the feedback loops that we have become accustomed to. Not only are they wrong, they're actually bad for us. They actually keep us from reaching the places where we want to get to. So I'm not saying that SMART goals are bad, but there's a time and a place. And to the extent that you might be trying to find a position or a hobby or something that reconnects you with something that means something here, recognize that you might have to say, yeah, I'm going to do this, and I know I'm never going to get it back the way I want to get it back. I'm going to have to go find other ways to recognize, all right, if I'm giving my gift, how can I tell that you're giving me something of your gift, right? I'm being nice to you, but maybe you're not the nice person, the friend, you're the planner. So, right, you plan that thing for me. That's your way of speaking to me. This is my way of speaking to you. If you get that wrong, you will just jump from thing to thing and remain unfulfilled. But the minute you get to the feedback loop right and you figure out what's got to stay in the rear view, you might start doing some incredible things. So now I have high hopes for myself because I am free of bullshit feedback, and I love you, and I'll see you next week.